Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are talking about something many homeowners don't even think about until they actually need it. So, protecting one of their biggest investments when they're away. So, I have, whether you have a second home or you're traveling frequently, live seasonally, or simply just spend extended time away from your property, peace of mind does matter, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm excited to have Jeremy and JP here today. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, JP.
Hi.
Owners of Home Watcher LV, a company helping homeowners keep an eye on what matters most, their
That's
properties, right?
That's right.
Is it?
So welcome.
Thank you.
Since a lot of people don't know anything about your company, what can you tell us about it? Maybe just give us a little insight of what you do and what inspired you to start the company.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for inviting us here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate that. First, I was a part-time resident for a couple of years before I moved permanently to Las Vegas, and we're living 2,000 miles away. My wife and I bought a vacation home here, and it was a new home. Mm-hmm. But during the 2 years, we had a lot of issues with the home. I remember very well. In August, we came here, and all my landscaping is graveyard dead.
Oh no, yeah.
So, as a vacation property owner or part-time resident, peace of mind is very important.
Oh, definitely.
And when this happened to me, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I'm living 2,000 miles away. So this gave me the idea of starting this. I told myself, I said, wouldn't it be nice if somebody would be checking my house and call me if something is weird?
Yeah, give you updates.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's going on?
Exactly. So that's what I started.
Okay.
A long time ago. Then we joined the National Home Watch Association, which is an important aspect of our business. And we've evolved the business since 2011.
Fantastic.
So
I think it's a great idea. I think there's a lot of people that can actually use your services, but don't realize that you even exist.
yeah.
So
And Jeremy
I'm
can
very
give us
happy that you're here.
Jeremy can give us an idea of what was home watching. You want to cover that?
Yeah. What typically? Who typically uses your services? Is it just, people who live out of the country, or is it people that just live maybe in another state? Also, how many homeowners might think they'll just have their friend or their family like watch over their home while they're away, or their neighbor. But I mean, is that really something smart to do?
Well, just to start in the situation, who's our customers? Our customer, I guess, would be anyone who wants that peace of mind, that has an asset, and they want it looked after, want it cared for. So whether it is a part-time resident, a snowbird, travelers, it really shouldn't matter. We've even seen quite a few customers that have purchased a home here, and they haven't transitioned here yet, or they're going to be transitioning out, and the home is sitting vacant, and they just want someone keeping an extra set of eyes on it before that transition happens.
Jeremy, that's such an excellent point, because I, for example, just sold a house, and she's in another state, and she thought her job was going to be ending and she was going to be moving right away.
Absolutely.
And now she's decided to work longer,
Absolutely.
and so now her home is vacant.
Absolutely.
Vacant. So that's a perfect example of something
we
like
just
that.
had that exact example. The customer was living in South Carolina. They were transitioning here, but it was about a 6-week interim between the two processes. So for 6 weeks, leaving your house just unattended, not a great idea.
Right.
So we were able to go in once a week, take a look at the home, do a report, at least let her know kind of the condition of the home while we were there, let her know that there were no issues, and once again, buying that peace of mind. So which I think is really important.
You made a comment earlier about friends and neighbors. I mean, great neighbors,
Are great.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Family mean well, but they don't know
Yeah.
what to do.
It's true.
And they may go to your house when they have time, when you think about it.
Yeah.
And are they going to send you a report?
Yeah.
No.
No.
So, they're not trained inspectors. They don't know what to look for. We do, So that's the big difference between family and friends and a professional home watching company.
Yeah.
We know what to do, and we can help the owner. We can provide them
And you're
with
reliable.
reports.
Absolutely.
For
Exactly.
sure it's
We're
being
going there on
done.
a schedule.
Yeah.
Not always the same day, not always the same time, but we go there religiously.
Right.
That's what we do. So that's the big difference between relying on professionals or not.
The trustworthiness of us.
Exactly.
by
And
all
being
means.
local, right?
Absolutely.
You're local here in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We understand kind of the Las Vegas weather, the Las Vegas climate in general, and we know what to keep an eye out for. Definitely. And what JP was saying earlier, I guess I fell into the same kind of scenario where I had my vacation home here. I had a trusted friend to take a look at that home, keep an eye on the home. Come to find out, my trusted friend had moved into my home.
Oh my goodness.
And this was right before COVID, and my trusted friend didn't want to leave.
Oh no.
So we had a bit of an issue with that situation, as well as him having pets in our home that had destroyed carpets and things of that nature.
That you weren't aware of, yeah.
And we asked simple things like, hey, could you just send us periodic photos? Just let us know the condition of our home. We were receiving the same photos multiple times and saying, hey, your home's in great condition. Then you'd start looking at it and you're realizing, hey, that's the exact same photo you sent a month ago.
Oh, no.
How can that be?
Right.
So that's the one big thing with home watchers in general, a trusted home watching service, is that not only are we going to be there on time and on schedule, like JP said, but we're going to provide for you a report of your condition of your property while we were there. And there's about 60 points that we'll go through when we're at your property. We'll go through and we'll do things like maybe even check your mail, for instance. We'll stop, go to the mailbox, go through the mail fairly quickly. Anything that is not first-class mail, we'll dispose of that at the home. Anything that's first-class mail, we'll snap a photo of that for you, and we'll text it to you or email it to you. So at least to say, hey, here's what you received, and you can make that decision what you want to do with it.
Right.
Heaven forbid you want that, maybe it's a copy of your driver's license. We'll forward that on to you if necessary. So it allows you to still be in charge of your home while you're away and make decisions for your home, but you have a set of eyes and ears here making
Helping you
the
make those
feet on the
decisions.
ground, I
Right.
guess you could say, the boots on the ground.
Right.
The mail issue is something that happens all the time, especially when they get the jury summons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
point.
that's
Jury
important.
summons.
Yeah.
They need to respond to that quick.
Yeah.
Or HOA letters,
Yeah.
HOA love letters. They get a lot of that. And
A lot of HOA love letters.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly. So
Yeah. And those that
check
need
in the
to be
mail,
answered.
or we have clients that get DMV notice to get the car smog check, which is something we can handle for them. They're not here, so we can drive the car to a smog check and bring the car back home. Those are all the services that we offer. We're here, and
fantastic.
you mentioned the point we're local. We're definitely here, and we're available to help the client. So, home watching is basically three aspects. We do observe and report, first thing. The second one is we shut down the property so there's no property damage. We
You know how to do
adjusted
that
the right
properly.
temperature, we
Yep.
adjust the water heater properly and all that. And the third aspect of home watch is customer support. They have all kinds of things. They receive a package at the house when they're not there, take care of their car, things like that. Concierge service, they call it. So
I love it.
those are the three aspects.
That's fantastic. So we've been hearing about a lot of insurance companies as well, and I know because I have a home in another country, and I know insurances, they don't really like unattended properties.
Absolutely not.
So you would think that this would probably help people at least let their insurance companies know that they do have someone watching over their property when they're not there.
Definitely. Well, and these insurance companies, they know the risks involved when it
course.
comes to an unoccupied home. And they're getting a lot smarter, and they don't want to pay when there is damage to a home if it was vacant for an excessive amount of time, if it was sitting. So, and the one big thing here is, believe it or not, in the Las Vegas area, our biggest damage to homes is water damage. And it's amazing how fast water will damage a home if that's just left unattended for days and weeks.
Yeah.
And that's the one nice thing of having consistency to your reporting process where we're there and then we'll be back within a week or 2 weeks up to the homeowner, but we'll be back. And if we see changes, we see them fast and we're able, and if we do notice something going on, first off, with our training, we can slow that and stop that from any further damage to the home and then help the homeowner make decisions. Or once they've made their decisions, we can be there, be the local contact to help these decisions come to fruition.
Yeah.
The insurance company don't want to pay for damage that is preventable.
Correct.
you
Yeah.
know.
all
So
makes
if
sense.
we see a little spot in the ceiling, that's preventable.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
When the ceiling has fallen,
That's already
Now it's
done.
negligence.
Yeah.
way
Now
beyond
it's
that.
negligence.
So
Exactly.
that's what home watch is so important.
That's very important. Yeah, and it makes a difference because
Absolutely.
seeing a little bit on the ceiling versus your whole ceiling on the
That's
floor,
right.
on the
Absolutely.
floor, right?
That's right.
Is a big deal.
It's a big deal. It is a big deal.
Many people assume that these type of services are really expensive, or maybe you don't use these services unless it's like a luxury property, something along those lines. What do you have to say about that?
Well, we're in Las Vegas, so gambling is a national sport here. But gambling with your property can cost a lot more than what people think. And there are things that we do. We're obviously licensed. We have business licenses. We have insurance. We have bond. We are trained. We maintain the National Home Watch Association membership.
Okay.
We maintain a professional certification. All these things cost money. So, if people hire a company that doesn't have any of this, yeah,
Right.
they can do an inspection for $25, right?
Right.
But did they send you a report? Maybe not. Did they know what to do? Probably not. Are they licensed? No. Are they insured? Probably not. So we provide all of this. But I have to be honest with you. Our services are very affordable.
Absolutely.
They're not expensive at all. And they're based on the property size and the property type. Like
Okay.
a small condo, it could be X, and a 10,000 square feet home could be something better.
Right.
So it varies a lot based on location, size, and property type.
Okay.
But we are really reasonable.
Okay. And what areas do you cover? Do you cover all of Las Vegas? Do you cover like Mesquite? Maybe, Boulder City? How far out do you really go, or is it just local, like Clark County,
Great question.
Henderson?
We are based out of Clark County. Excuse me. We provide services throughout the greater Las Vegas area, from the kind of the northwest of Las Vegas all the way out to Lake Las Vegas into Henderson. That's right. So we are
Those are your main
the
areas.
metropolitan area of
Okay.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't go to Mesquite. It's like an 80-mile drive. It doesn't. We can justify the cost
Right.
of driving there, or even Pahrump. But a few weeks ago, I just trained somebody in Pahrump to do home watch, because I do train people to start
Oh,
home
that's
watch.
fantastic.
I do it online, and I trained somebody to do a home watch in Pahrump about a month and a half ago.
Oh, great.
So he's starting up, and that's great.
Spreading the
I
love.
did. I did.
The
train
love of
somebody-
watching-
Yeah.
Spreading the protection.
Oh, there you go.
I did train somebody in Mesquite a few years back. So,
That's
it's
great.
home watch industry is growing
It's
everywhere.
definitely a growing industry.
And in Las Vegas, a lot of people don't know about home watch because it's not something very popular here. But, compared to Florida, where 50% of the population disappears in the summertime, so everybody knows home watch. But here, not that
I mean, for example, in my community, I would say half are second homeowners.
Wow.
They come and go from all different areas, from California
Absolutely.
to Florida to
After we're done here, we need to talk.
yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah.
and that's the scary thought. What you're saying is that there are quite a few people that do these trips yearly, leave their home
Yeah.
yearly.
That's right.
And like JP was saying, we're still a relatively new industry, even though we've been here since 2011. We're still a relatively unknown organization, and that's a scary thought to think. If there's multiple people in your subdivision alone that are leaving, what are they doing for their homes?
Nothing.
And
Not-
what,
as far
and
as
what
I know.
could happen.
My neighbor's not.
That's
you know.
and how could it affect you? Because if it is an HOA issue, for instance, where the HOA needs to write that check for some damage to a home, Now that's going to affect you personally because your association dues are going to go up. So instead of just protecting your home and keeping an eye on your home, let's just forget about it.
Right.
And that's not the answers.
Or my neighbor, she caught her water heater. It was leaking,
That's right.
but she's never there. She comes maybe twice a year. And it happened to be when she came, and she had to come out the next week to get it resolved because,
Yep.
and she said we were lucky because there could have been water either on my side or my other
That's right.
neighbor's side. But she caught it early
And
enough where it didn't,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
something
affect
we
us.
do. We do that all the time. I mean, tomorrow I'm meeting a HVAC company at a client. Their air conditioning is down, so they want to replace it. So we provide access to contractor to have a look, give the client estimates. We're not recontracting out. We're not.
Right.
The client is in control all the time. So because when it's a small problem, we put it in our report. We say, oh, by the way, maybe you should know about this. When it's a major issue, we call them right away and say, hey, what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
They're in control. We're not the property management company.
Right.
We're a home watching company.
Right.
So the client is in control of everything that happens.
Okay.
But we provide access.
That's
That's
great.
a big deal.
That is.
And speaking of, the water issues that you were speaking of, I was just talking to JP this morning, and I looked at our Facebook page, and I was kind of, we always, when we find a problem, we kind of do a little quick post on our problems that we're finding on on our Facebook page, and the bulk of our recent findings have been water issues.
Water.
And it's amazing to me what you were saying about like a water heater, for instance. We had a customer that was in a condo that had an upstairs neighbor. Their water heater was in a closeted area. Our customer lives in Canada, so very rarely here.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the upstairs neighbor's water heater is leaking to a point where it's on our Facebook page where there's water literally coming out of the
wow.
light socket,
Light bulb.
pouring into the
Their
closeted
unit.
area. And if left till the next time we came, the
They're gonna
unit
be
would have been destroyed.
Yeah.
And the funny part about this story, the people upstairs did not even know
They didn't know.
because that water
It's in a
heater is in
closet.
a closet outside on their balcony.
Yeah.
They don't go there.
Right.
It was pouring down water in the closet, which came down to the first floor,
Wow.
went into our client's condo. The carpet's all wet everywhere. The ceiling is starting to fall off. I mean, this is a disaster. Imagine if nobody goes in there for
a month.
3 weeks or
Yeah.
a
A
month.
month,
That
2
would
months,
be-
whatever.
And then you can get mold issues and
Oh,
all sorts of stuff.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, where can, you have a Facebook page so they
Yes.
can see you. What's your
Definitely.
Facebook page?
Website, homewatcherlv.com.
Okay.
There's a lot of information on our website, frequently asked questions, people who don't know what HomeWatch is, it's all listed there. But give us a call, 702-767-4175, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Fantastic.
So that's the best way to reach us.
Well, thank you so much for you both coming in, and this is definitely something that I think people need and
Absolutely.
and hopefully want. It is their biggest investment.
Yes.
You want to protect it, and you want to have peace of
Absolutely.
mind, and this will
Don't
give
you?
them peace of mind knowing that you guys are here to support the homeowner and to give those reports when needed and have those eyes and ears and feet on the ground for them.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for coming
Again,
in.
thank you for inviting us.
I
And
really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.